Autry started, collected 2 tackles, and a quarterback hurry in the Colts' victory over my Chiefs. Hunter
Uh,
Bradley was the primary long snapper. Yeah. Hunter Bradley was the primary long snapper for the Packers. Fred Brown played in his second game for the Denver Broncos. Logan Cook punted for Carolina, including a season long of 60 yards. Fletcher Cox collected a season high 5 tackles, including one for loss, and a blowout victory over the Jets. JT Gray saw action in the 34-24 victory versus Tampa Bay. Elton Jenkins, and he's been starting. He started
he's
3 games this year. He's been a pleasant surprise as a rookie. And they're saying he's one of the best rookies in the league, not to be accumulating stats. So Elton Jenkins, I mean, I remember when he was getting recruited, we were really after JT Gray. And we ended up getting both of them. And now both of these guys are in the NFL. I think that's awesome.
Wasn't Jenkins like his recruiting wasn't that great?
No, I mean, we were after JT Gray.
Yeah. Like Jenkins was like his ranking was like 1,600, I think, or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, and there was something ridiculous. Like he was nowhere even near on the map, like you're saying. We were based off of him to get JT Gray, and now look.
I mean, there's something in the water in Clarksdale, man. I mean, Clarksdale just produces athletes, you know, and we've been the benefit of it. Chris Jones recorded a tackle and 2 QB hurries before leaving with an injury versus the Colts. Kyle Love deflected a pass against Jacksonville. Bernardo McKinney continues his stellar start to his season. 9 tackles in a blowout victory against the Falcons. Pernell McPhee collected the season-high 6 tackles and a sack and a tackle for loss in the Ravens' victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dak Prescott threw for 463 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Yeah, Dak, go ahead and sign that contract, man. Hurry up. In the loss to the Packers, Martinez Rankin made his debut for the Chiefs. Will Redmond had his best game against the Cowboys. 9 tackles, 3 on special teams, and a tackle for loss in the Green Bay Packers victory over the Cowboys. Preston Smith continues to have a pretty good season. 4 tackles, including a sack and tackle for loss in the victory against the Dallas Cowboys. Sacking Dak. Sacking your former teammate. Montez Sweat had 2 tackles in the start versus New England. Of course, New England destroyed the Redskins. KJ Wright continues his stellar season, collecting 10 tackles and deflecting the pass in the Seahawks' victory against the Rams. So before we get out of here, let's talk. You got some soccer news, Stubbs?
Yeah, soccer news. We've got Mississippi. Actually, I think they just won a while ago. They just beat Auburn 3-2. As we were doing this show, so when you listen to the show, you should know that state just won soccer. Basically, we haven't had a show for 2 weeks. So basically, we tied Ole Miss 2 weeks ago. We tied 1-1, and then we beat Kentucky at Lexington, which is always nice. Anytime that we can beat Kentucky in any sport from football to horseshoes, I don't care. I will take the win. We did lose to Alabama in OT, and then, like I said, we did beat Auburn tonight 3-2. So our record now goes to 7-5-1, and our conference is 2-2-1.
All right. On the volleyball court, and before we get out of here, we got to make our picks too. We'll do say that for last. We were 11-1 the last time we talked. And starting on September 27th, we have lost 6 straight games. 6 straight. Kentucky, LSU, Ole Miss, South Carolina. Alabama. Oh, we got Tennessee. We played Tennessee on the 13th. So 5 straight. We lost 5 straight games. I was counting that Tennessee game. I don't want to count that. Hopefully we can win that game. So now our record sits at 11-6. So we need to bounce back, ladies. We need you to bounce back against Tennessee. We need to sweep Tennessee. We need to beat them in football and beat them in volleyball. Kind of tough for our Lady Bulldogs on the volleyball court. losing those 5 games straight after such a promising start. But hopefully they can bounce back and get a few victories to right their ship. Now, before we get out of here, we got to make these picks. Right now, we've done our season totals. And right now, Stubbs is beating me by 2 games. He is 35-11. I am 33-13. We're getting ready to pick the week 7 games. All right, Stubbs. Virginia versus Miami. Who you got?
I don't believe in Manny Diaz right now.
No.
I think he's about a year still from bringing the Canes back, so I'm going to go with Virginia in this game.
I'm going with Virginia also. I'm not picking Miami again unless they're playing someone just terrible. They also have some quarterback issues. Nayoski Perry is going to be starting for quarterback for the Hurricanes. Jaron Williams dealing with an injury. South Carolina at Georgia. I'm going to pick our fellow Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's kind of no-brainer. That's a Georgia win.
Yeah. Oklahoma at Texas. This is what the Red River rivalry, I think that's what they call it.
Yeah, Red River.
I'm going to roll with the Sooners.
I figured you would. So I'm going opposite because I am a closet Texas fan. And so I will say hook 'em horns, and I hope they shock the world and beat Jalen Hurts. So I'm taking Texas.
All right. Memphis at Temple. I'm picking Memphis.
Taking Memphis. Temple's 4-1, I think. Memphis is coming in 5-0. It's one of those dangerous games. They got Memphis as maybe one of those Power 5 teams that gets into the Super Bowl game.
In Group of 5.
Yeah, so we'll see how that works. I'm going to go on a limb, and I'm going to take Temple at Temple.
Thank you for giving me another win, Stubbs. Alabama at Texas A&M. The evil empire reigns supreme in this game.
Texas A&M's trash. They are the worst top 25 team there is. I have no idea how they're still in the top 25, but they're going to fall out this week after Alabama beats them by at least 30.
All right. Michigan State versus Wisconsin. I'm picking Wisconsin. Jonathan Taylor is going to run all over that Spartan D.
Yeah. Best running back in the nation. No offense against Kylan Hill, but Wisconsin rolls.
Washington State at Arizona State. I'm rolling with Herm.
All right. Well, I'm going to dish you. I've been on the Herm bandwagon all year, but I'm going to go and deviate from my plan, and I'm going to go Washington State this game.
With the fat lazy dummy players,
Yeah,
Coach Mike Lee calling his players.
Or the girlfriend, lazy girlfriends, or whatever it was he was talking about.
Penn State at Iowa. I'm going with the Tommy Stevens' former teammates. Who you rolling with?
It's a dangerous game. Number 10 Penn State and number 17 Iowa. You're at Iowa. You got the.
Iowa lost to Michigan last week, man.
10-3. Michigan is another horrible team, too. I think Iowa bounces back in front of the crowd, and I'm taking Iowa. So we're going all over the place this week.
All right. Oh, yeah. We're going to separate the men from the boys. Florida at LSU.
All right. I guess I'm going to go first in this one. So you got one of the best offenses that has come out of nowhere, basically going against the best defensive team in the country. So now we're going to see how really good your offense is against how really good Florida's defense really is. I'm going LSU. It's at LSU. And this is one place you just rarely ever win. Sorry, Dan Mullen, but I'm riding LSU in this game.
You know what? I'm rolling with LSU also. For those who know, I live in Baton Rouge. And when I'm not talking Bulldog sports, one of my sports media duties is I cover the LSU Tigers. And they know I'm a Bulldog fan. I make that widely known. I'm a Bulldog. I'm just doing this because I live here, and I'm building my media credential career. So I've gotten a chance to see this LSU team up close and personal. This is not the LSU team defensively that we're known for them to have, and this is not the LSU team offensively that they're known to have. They've done a swap. Normally LSU is tough defensively and boring offensively. They are tough offensively. They haven't really run the ball much, but they have some freshman running backs after Leonard Fournette left the team behind Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They're pretty good. Know one of young men personally, coached him in the Pee Wee League, Ty Davis Price. I'm going to roll with LSU. I just feel like LSU is going to have the home field advantage. I think the LSU defense is going to be able to stop the Florida offense. I know the young man that I coached in Pee Wee League, Damon Clark, plays linebacker for LSU. I think he's going to have a pretty good game, and that's what I feel. So until they play us, this is the only time I'm going to be speaking positive of LSU when they're playing other squads. But when they play us, all maroon, baby. All maroon. Now, we both feel like we're going to beat Tennessee. So we differ in the Oklahoma-Texas game, Arizona State-Washington State game, and the Penn State-Iowa game. So that's going to separate us as far as if I'm able to get all the right picks. I take the lead.
Like 4 games
I take the lead. So we want to thank you guys for rolling with us, supporting us, listening to us, interacting with us on Maroon Madness in the Hell State No Holds Barred group, and I also rocking with Stubbs on his Maroon Madness media page. If we lose this game to Tennessee, which I'm hoping we won't, we're gonna need some ranters. So we're gonna need y'all to come rant. If we win, we want y'all to call in and talk when we win too. So we just don't want to talk. We want y'all to call in and talk when we lose. So I'm done. Stubbs, you got anything you want to say?
Well, like you basically just covered it. Like if you were listening to the show on iTunes, I highly suggest you go in there and you give us a 5-star review to get us bumped up the ratings, get us on more of the shows. Soon we hope to have some guests on here, some former players, some people like Brandon Walker we want to get on here.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got big things coming, big things happening. Just stay tuned for that. I appreciate all the support we've had. Let me finish getting moved into my new house this week and next week. My parents are coming in. My girlfriend will be here.
Yeah.
It's going to be a madhouse. So I look forward to this game Saturday. I'll get to watch it in peace and hope that we win. And that way, when we come back and do our show next week, that we are all happy and joy.
We'll be happy, Bulldogs.
Hopefully I haven't flipped over my desk and tore my TV off the wall. So other than that, that's it for me tonight. I appreciate you guys listening, and I'll let Derek send us off.
All right. Hell State.
Holla.